Hey everybody, welcome to another edition of Wizards Outlook. For the Wizards, things have not gotten better. It's been a bad 48 hours. Raymond, Lyons, Cardell, Dudley Jr., Wilson Tarpeh Jr. All right, the Pelicans just handed the Wizards their 5th consecutive loss. Mind you, the Pelicans were 1-9 in their last 10, and they beat Washington 124-106 tonight. 3 players scored in double figures for Washington. Bill went off, but that's about it there. For New Orleans, Brandon Ingram, Zion Williamson had 32 apiece. Bledsoe added 18. Steven Adams, 18, a couple boards shy of 20. But Cardell, we'll start with you tonight. And just your initial reactions to this game.
Ain't really much. Just feel like the Pelicans punched them in the mouth inside early and often with Zion, doing what he does inside, and then Steven Adams controlling the boards. I think Steven Adams almost had 10. He had nearly 10 boards in the first quarter, which is just ridiculous. I mean, he finished with 18, but let's call it what it is, man. The Wizards are playing with a bunch of fringe guys and youngsters, trying to and projects surround the bill, and you see the result of that. The Pelicans aren't even a good team. They're still trying to find themselves, and they went up by as much as 26. The Pelicans totally dominated the Wizards up front. I think that's just where the Wizards just got overwhelmed. No matter what Bill did, it wasn't going to be enough unless he scored 100, and that's just not realistic. I mean, with all due respect, I know Jordan Bill got here, but he's here. He had 4 points and 11 rebounds, 5 assists. So he competed. I ain't gonna say that, but they needed more scoring wise and defensively. And Bonda, 5 points and 3 rebounds in 28 minutes. Meanwhile, on the other side, their matchups, Zion Williamson had 32 and 12 of 16 shooting, and Brandon Ingram had 32 points on 12 and 19 shooting, 7 of 12 from 3. That lets you know it was easy. It was no resistance. They didn't feel anybody. That's the game. That's 64 points from 2 players. It's just hard to win like that, man. And it's just you see the Wizards just a steady decline. I know there's a lot of factors, injuries, the COVID situation and whatnot, but man, yeah, it's bad. I don't even know what to say. They're the worst team in the league record-wise right now, and they're the worst team in the league, and they showed it tonight. It is what it is.
Yeah, I don't see this getting better anytime soon. Even given that their roster is depleted, but we still saw the same things when they were at full strength. So I don't know what optimism to take from this. But Cardell hit it on the head, man. They just got punched and dominated. Pelicans acted like they wasn't even there. I don't think they showed any type of hesitation to go inside or anything like that until late in the game when Alex Len had the hard foul on Zion. Then you kind of saw, that they at least acknowledged their presence down low. But, up until that point, it was just a free-for-all. And, with that type of dominance inside, scoring-wise and on the boards, it was just dead in the water. They came out flat on the tail end of a back-to-back, and they just got dominated. They made one push to get the game back within 9, but then the Pelicans just pushed the lead right back up. And then even when they closed the gap, they weren't valuing possessions. They just continued to jack threes, and it didn't take advantage of the momentum. When they got into 9, I think they took a long 3 or something, and then Ingram answered right back and hit a 3 to push it back up to 12. So, when you get to a point where, you got some positive things going for you, you got to at least try to take advantage of that and turn it into something, but they just been chucking threes the last couple games like the 2016 Warriors or something, and they're not that, but I don't know, man. It's I understand they got a lot going on, but you got to look like a professional basketball team at some point. And some of the things that's happening is just inexcusable. So yeah, I don't know if I think Jordan Bell, I think he's on a 10-day or something like that. So I don't know if if that's going to be renewed or what have you. I mean, he had a couple bright spots tonight, but they in a tough spot, man, from top to bottom. Bill's giving me everything he has, but that 35, 36 points a night isn't going to cut it if every other area they're so far. So yeah, man, it's going to be a tough road ahead for them. Scott Brooks has got a hell of a task on his hands trying to hold together that locker room. But yeah, man, it's dark days for the Wizards. Hopefully something turns around for them real soon.
Yeah, I don't see it, but 63 rebounds. All right, Jordan Bell, like you mentioned, he's on a 10-day. He out-rebounded the 2-footers on his team. That's like, I know Steven Adams is down there, but goodness. It was one rebound. Go ahead, Cardell.
No, I'm just saying, I was kind of hitting at it. They're soft. You know what I mean? They Steven Adams got a rep as the strongest dude in the league for a reason. They don't want that contact. And then you got Zion, he jumping into dudes, just driving, just putting his shoulder in them. They falling out of bounds. They're like, God damn, it's just and you called it last night. Well, you said it. You said you got some grown men you gotta deal with tonight. And that's all they really did. They ain't do nothing special. It wasn't like they was running some great plays like the Warriors or running the triangle like the Bulls, just out with just efficient offensive movement and scoring and all that. It was offensive sets. It wasn't nothing like that. Get the ball to Zion on the block. He drives. He's going to finish with his left. But it's hard to contest when you on the ground, sliding on the ground out of bounds because you can't deal with the contact. You know what I'm saying? So and then like Raymond said, one thing you also said, the 38 threes, that's my problem with analytics. I agree with Jalen Rose. It's a 2 in the 2 box, but it shouldn't be like the full 2 box. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. That's not how you should look at it. If you can't shoot threes, you should play to your strengths. So why are you jacking 38 threes, man? Because if you miss all those threes, you just jump starting there fast break. It's always gonna be long rebounds. And to me, it's essentially like a turnover because it's just a waste of possession. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Only people that should be shooting threes are efficient 3-point shooters. And whatever your strength is, play to that until you develop that, if you develop that. So, go ahead, Wilson. Oh, man. It's just – I don't even know what to say.
The piggyback off in terms of the answer why so many threes tonight, what'd you say like a couple minutes earlier about them being soft? They weren't about to go down there messing with Steven Adams and them. A couple people went down there, they didn't get a call and was like, yeah, I'm good off this. And every time they went down there, they were on the floor. The Pelicans players weren't, and they were going the other way full speed ahead. Like there was one rebound, it's 3 Wizards, 1 Steven Adams, one-handed board. Bruh, there's 3 of you. No one got in front of him. Like I was trying to be nice last night. Like I knew it was gonna be bad because you know what I'm saying? It's Hulk smash down in the paint for the Pelicans. And that's the other thing. It's not like they're a good shooting team. Brandon Ingram got off, but you presented no resistance whatsoever to a team that literally lives in the paint. And it was so bad, like the lack of resistance. Some of them got comfortable shooting the threes tonight. Mm-hmm. Like, I don't remember anybody bothering Brandon Ingram for 4 quarters. He just looked dumb comfortable. When he missed, I just felt like he missed. I really can't remember someone getting a good contest on Brandon Ingram. I'm talking about at all. He was 7 of 12 and 3. And then when he wasn't hitting threes, he was on it. He was wearing that elbow out. Oh, let me just get to my spot. Raise up, knock it down, no issues, no problems. Zion shot 75 from the floor and 72 from the line. How's your field goal percentage high? It's ridiculous. Like, that's absurd. That's legitimately absurd. And I get that you don't have, all your guys or whatever, but y'all weren't playing great defense when everybody was healthy. And this is something we, like, the first 3 weeks of the season, we got on here every night. Man, the defense, y'all need to rebound. You have to complete defensive possessions with stops. There was one good defensive possession tonight where they forced a shot clock violation. That's the first thing to come to mind. That was one. Outside of that, like, even when somebody on the Pelicans did something bad, they just fixed it. Steven Adams got the board. Jackson Hayes got the board. Zion got the ball. Ingram got the board. Like again, it's not like JJ Redick came out here and shot the cover off the ball. Brandon Ingram put 7 of them things in. Like, I just don't see it getting any better. And I'm interested. I saw about that black cloud last night. Hey, man, that rumbling's getting louder. I can't feel the rain yet, but I hear it. The cartoons where the character walk around and the cloud is following it. The clouds, there's not a lot of space right now between the Wizards and that cloud. The ground is shrinking, man. Like, it's not a good look. They got a couple days off and they're back on Friday. Go ahead, Cardell.
And I'm looking at the fast break points. The Pelicans dominated at 21-6. That's a result of all those long 3-point shooting that you're not hitting. If you don't hit them, good. You jump starting that fast break. Everyone knows that. But why are you throwing up 38 shots? Last time I checked, I'm looking at the roster of guys that are there. Neto was off, but he only shot 2. All right, Bill for sure. Shoot 3s. Looking at the rest of the roster, Garrison Matthews, that's it. No one else should be getting up volume 3s, man. Just being honest. Like, no one has proven that they're capable of hitting that many 3s. So why do you have 38? And I know Bill had 14 of them. He hit 6. Okay. Bill can do that. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Even Garrison Matthews, he's a shooter, so he shot 3 for 9. All right, 33%, not the best, but I could take that. But Robinson 1 for 4, Bonga 1 for 3. You see what I'm saying? It's just play to your strengths, man. Play to your strengths. Like I said, man, that cloud. You keep saying that cloud, Wilson. That cloud, man. And this also proves my point. I know the whole mission in the preseason was we got guys that are accountable and professional, nice guys. You ain't got to worry about them. This is kind of the result of, sometimes when you don't have a couple of assholes. See an asshole would have put Zion on his ass. You know what I'm saying? It took Alex Landon to finally hit him up, and he an 8-year vet. You know what I'm saying? Finally, like, this dude just getting crazy. And that was a really ticky-tack foul. Yeah. An asshole would just clothesline him, like Bill Laimbeer, bad boy style, and try to fight, like stir it up. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, you're not going to do all that. Just to send a message like, we not soft over here. And I ain't saying play dirty, but sometimes it requires that, man, because they just were bullying them. Let's call it what it is. So the other guys didn't need to get off. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like, Lonzo Ball went out the game. Steven Adams didn't need to score. Bledsoe, he had a pretty efficient night, 18, 6 for 14. Redick 2 for 5. Stan Van didn't even need to go deep into his bench, man. It was Zion Wilson, Brandon Ingram took care of business. Whenever they needed the bucket, they delivered. And they had no resistance. They didn't feel them. Brandon Ingram was a wing. He shot 12 for 19, dog. And Bonga was guarding him. Zion Williamson, 12 for 16. And he only has one hand. That's oh, man. It's just
I didn't understand how they kept letting him get back to his left. You don't even want to accidentally try to force him to his right. I'm not that bright, but I'm pretty sure the scout report doesn't say let Zion body you and get to his left hand, which he always comes back to. No matter where he starts, he's coming back to that left hand.
Mm-hmm. Bro, listen. It's almost like a football. It's almost like in the NFL, Jerome Bettis or Mike Allstott, one of them guys coming up the middle or something like that. It's like they was making business decisions out there, dog.
I know they were made.
They did not want that shoulder in their chest at all. They like, woo. That's what they was really focusing on. As long as they survive that, go ahead and get this bucket so we can, you know what I'm saying? That's why Robert Lopez, you saw Robert Lopez just trying to get back at him, dog. Like, man, let me go ahead and try to and he supposed to be the goon big man for the Wizards. You see, like,
Right.
he's supposed to be the goon. That's what they brought him in, to be the tough, dirty work type of big man. What they call it, the Zion flu. That's some. Hey.
Man, that's when you. Hey, look, you're aggressive when it's Jackson Hayes, but when Zion comes down there, 3 rebounds. Come on, bro. Come on, bro.
Oh boy.
That's why everybody's saying Zion need to lose weight and all. I mean, Zion, like these. I want to use my man voice from IG. He up there saying, like, man, they can't handle me at 285. They scared. They moving out the way. I might as well stay at this weight.
I think it was one play in the first half. He took the long way around to turn the corner, and not a near big wanted to close the door for him to get to his left. Because Garrison Matthews, bless his heart, he did as good as he could trying to push that big dude to make him take the long way around the corner. He got around Garrison, looked around the corner, was like, oh, so you're going to take your time. Cool, left hand leg. Seriously? But then when it's Jackson Hayes, everybody got energy. You won't go push skinny Jackson Hayes, though. Nah, that's Steven Adams down there, and it's 3 feet away. Let Steven cook. Like, hit the board is yours, sir. Just don't harm him.
He put a forearm at homie. I forgot who. I forgot who was guarding. He put a forearm in him and just reached up and grabbed that joint. And was chilling.
He was like, sit, stay, board. Oh,
you gotta have more pride than that, man.
That's my point, Raymond. Thank you. Go ahead, man. Thank you.
Do something, man. Like, he's strong or whatever, but nah, everybody get paid out there, man. You can't just let somebody rough you like that.
That's my point, man.
They clearly proved that's not the case. You can't.
Hey, look. Hey, look, man. I just like, hey, neither one of us getting this rebound. We both gonna be on the floor. I'd rather just have that. You ain't about to hold me off like I'm your son. He just chill. Here you go, Lonzo. Just like, come on, dog. I'm not your son. I'm a grown ass man, dog. What the hell's going on? Nah.
It was bad, man. So they got a couple of days to regroup, and again, like you said, right now, man, you are the worst team in the league. We're gonna see where the pride stands from here on out. And this is the other thing. With how this season set up, I don't even think you're going to get too many teams that are going to come in here and overlook you. People want their wins because you can't play around with COVID. Like, you don't have wiggle room like that. Like we've been saying all year. Like, again, even the Pelicans, you look on the record or whatever, you look at the standings or whatever, you're like, it's the Pelicans, like, we can get right. It's okay. The Pelicans came here like, it's the Wizards. Get this over with. They weren't playing at all. They was like, hey, it's a chance to get back on the right side of the column. Let's get this win. Let's collect these. And the fact that they're looking at you like food, it's tough.
And it gets real. They got the Hawks for Friday, and then they got the monsters from up in Brooklyn. All 3 of them they got to deal with. And I think the Wizards got 7 games in the next 11 days.
It's going to be tough.
So, I mean, man, they could be in the 20. They could have literally in a week or so, they could be damn near approaching 20 losses if they don't handle business, dog. If something don't happen, man. And I mean, let's be real. The worst team ever with the Philadelphia 9-win team. Oh, they starting to celebrate a little bit. And I'm like, yeah, we might have a team that get us off the hook, man. You know what I'm saying? They might be starting to celebrate because this is bad.
Washington has to at least have their attention. This is the other thing. The Nets, not the Nets, but Atlanta's coming off a close loss to the Nets tonight. Clint Capella's been on one recently. Y'all have an issue with boxing out. Clint Capella gonna mess around, put up 2020. Like, and you still got John Collins in that front line. Though, and that's the other thing. That's a team. Those kids they got over there, they hungry. Like, again, like you said, Ray, the pride got to kick in. Like, people are gonna start looking at y'all like that's the guaranteed dub. It's a guaranteed dub. Go get it. Everybody rest.
They're already looking at them like that. That's probably what it is. They're not about to. They
Facts. They're looking.
The Pelicans struggling, so they had to compete. But you could tell they were trying to get the game over in the third quarter. But the Wizards' bill was going off, and they kept it making it interesting. But look, they got the Hawks Friday, the Nets Sunday. They got the Heat next Wednesday. They got the Heat again on Friday. Then they got the Bulls, who they lost to the Monday on a. Then they got the Raptors. They got a stubborn Knicks team. Then they got John Wall coming back here. Then the Nuggets, Trailblazers, Lakers, Clippers, Nuggets, Timberwolves, Celtics to close out February, dog. You see what I'm saying?
Man.
You got hold on. So all I heard
I just heard 2 wins at best.
I don't know.
Like I said,
I might be
Hawks and Wizards, Hawks and Nets to close out January, and in February they got the Heat twice. They got the Bulls. They got the Raptors, Knicks, Rockets, Nuggets, Trailblazers, Lakers, Clippers, Nuggets, Timberwolves, Celtics. They could beat the Timberwolves if they're healthy or whatnot. Maybe the Bulls. But the Bulls already beat them, so you can't even say that. So we could literally be in March and they not win again.
Just simulate the rest of the season.
The league real. Yeah, man.
You got Capella and Collins. You got the three-headed monster in Brooklyn. You got 2 nights of Bam, which is not a good thing right now. He's been on something different. That's not gonna be fun. You say you got the Lakers. You got the Clippers.
You got Jokic. You got Wall coming back to DC, so he gonna really be on one. You thought he was on one in Houston.
And look, Christian Wood might play in that one, so that's another big. I'm just thinking of all the bigs that they're gonna have to deal with since that's an issue here.
Tatum and Jaylen Brown. I mean,
hey, we're gonna find out about this pride thing because this one had to kick in.
Yeah,
it's 1 or 2 ways this goes. It's just that simple. It's 1 or 2 ways this goes.
Oh, it's another way it can go. Certain superstars say, "Trade me." That's that. Don't. I'm out of here, dog. What the hell is that?
That is also again, but the phrase 2021, what you watching the Wizards, Black Clouds. We're gonna see. You know, hopefully they can gain some distance. Right now, they're getting walked down right beyond their time. Go ahead.
Would y'all fire Brooks?
Nah.
I don't know if I'm Brooks. I'd probably ask to be let go, though. I don't want no parts of this.
That's one way to look at it. I mean, because
honestly, because they about to put all
not
this
even playing for
nonsense.
him.
They will put all this nonsense on me. All this stuff that was created by the offices upstairs is gonna be on me. Nah, dog.
But yeah, and in no way would I say look at him and be like, this is your fault.
Yeah. Look, he's going to a gunfight. He got an AK, but he got one clip, and that's Bill. Once the bullet's out, he got to pull out the butter knife. That's the second weapon, because that's all he got. So he in a gunfight knows. Yeah, he in a gunfight with butter knives after his AK gone, and that's what Bill is. You know what I'm saying? You can't even put Russ on that level no more. I don't know what it is. I don't know if he's hurt. I don't know if it's a debilitating injury. He's not right.
It's evident. It's clear, man. Like, yeah, this ain't a Scott Brooks issue. It's just not.
Man, what was said in that little letter? What was it? The character, the accountability, the professionalism, all that good stuff. We here now, buddy. We here now. We here now.
3 wins.
Because you gonna find out after this stretch, it's about to get ugly.
Man, Michael Adams rolling over in his grave. Come on, man. The early 90 bullets, they like, dog, what's up with them? Like, come on, man.
They at least fought. This is, bro. My man out here scoring 35 just because.
I'm trying to think, man. This is the worst team since I've been alive.
Yeah. That's saying something, man. Because before we were born, the Bullets and Wizards, I mean, they used to compete for championships. And I got to ask some old heads how was that time, because this ain't it, dog.
Like then, even in the 80s, they had like Jeff Malone and Bernard King for a second, and like this is just the bottom of the garbage can, man.
Like they could legitimately go a month without a W, seriously, and it's not even talking trash. It's just being real. Just looking at the matchups. It's bro, y'all. Wow, man, y'all could be like 3-24 going into March. So.
And the sad part is, even if this is the way things go, this ain't the NFL, man. You can still not get a top 5 pick.
That'd be the ultimate slap.
Again, I'm not trying to be mean, just simply throwing it out there. That even if we get to the worst of the very worst it could get, nothing is guaranteed.
Yeah, ping pong calls could betray you.
Okay, so the Wizards even worse than last year right now.
Mm-hmm.
Brad Bill's playing at a high level though. Should he be an all-star?
I'm gonna give it the same reason I said no last year.
Yeah, I mean,
all these numbers and all these wonderful things, man. That other column went down this year. I just look, man. You put yourself in that group. I'm sorry, I'm gonna hold you as accountable to those in the group to which you strive to be in. 3 wins, not it, sir. You know,
and the backcourt,
you know,
and the backcourt got deeper with James Harden coming over here, and you see what Jaylen Brown doing.
It's crowded.
It is.
It's crowded, man.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Man, I don't even know. It's bad, man. I mean, he might have a little lifeline because Jimmy been hurt in Miami. But like you said, with the wins, it's just gonna be hard to put them over. Like, you know, what the Boston boys are doing. You know, obviously the Nets, they gonna get in off of popularity and stuff like that. Trae Young, Ben Simmons. You know, Tobias Harris, all these wings, perimeter players that's going to work. Hoping I'm not missing anybody. I'm trying to think. It's just
who else out there?
It's gonna be tough.
Drew Holiday's in with the Bucks. I forgot about him. I mean, Julius Randle hooping with the Knicks. I know he's gonna be a front court player. That's the thing, man. There's always some youngin that's ready to emerge. Cleveland, they right now 7th seed, man. I mean, Colin Sexton might sneak in. You don't know. You feel what I'm saying? Because you know, it'd be tough, but man, look at Jeremy Grant hooping. He with Detroit, dog. They got one more win than the Wizards.
It's real out here.
It's hard out here, man.
And again, folks, like no one's trying to be the bearer of bad news, anything like this, man. It's just reality. It's what we do around these parts, and it's up to Washington to change, what we're talking about. But tonight, there was nothing positive about this. We're not going to sugarcoat it. This was, you got bullied, and at some point, we're going to find out very soon what the team is truly made of, because it's going to get real within. You heard that stretch Cardell just shared with you. We're going to find out quick. And the other thing we're going to find out quick is how invested everybody is here for the long term. All that stuff sounds good. We get midway through this 2-month stretch he's talking about. Man. Things gonna get interesting. I want to thank y'all for tuning in, man. We're gonna see y'all Friday night. When they play the Hawks on Friday, right? Nets this weekend. So we'll see y'all Friday night and Sunday night. Y'all have a good one. Don't forget to follow the Focus TV.